Russian soldiers who are fighting in Ukraine will have their property confiscated for desertion and disobeying orders. Such punishment is mentioned in the amendments to the Criminal Code, which has already been supported by the government. The document should soon be submitted to the State Duma for consideration.
It is quite obvious that the Russian authorities have been coming to this for a long time, and now it has come to the point of directly adopting the law. Given that the main interest of the citizens recruited into the Russian army is financial, of course, this, from the point of view of the authorities, should strengthen their motivation.
The basis for confiscation of property, among other things, can also be committed crimes which are listed in the note to Article 280.4 of the Criminal Code of the Russian Federation. This was reported by the publication Zapiska, citing a source who is familiar with the document. This includes the activities directed against the security of the Russian Federation. This way, money, valuables or other property allegedly used to finance crimes against the Russia will be confiscated by the state. Experts note that this wording theoretically allows the court to seize any property at its discretion.
People who were completely unprepared for what was waiting for them at the front, they are ready to run away. But if they do it, they will lose everything that they managed to earn before and will cause problems for their families. I think that this economic relations with families, relatives, children, etc. is the main criterion that the authorities are trying to hit in order to continue its military operation.
The Kremlin is also going to deprive the civilian population of property. State Duma Speaker Volodin said that the relevant document is ready for parliamentary consideration. Property will be taken away for allegedly spreading fakes about the Russian army. This initiative also implies deprivation of state awards and ranks.
There are absolutely no criteria by which this property will be potentially confiscated. Therefore, this is a very broad threat that applies to a significant, if not the majority, of the population. And it is a threat in the first place. The Russian authorities is using informational totalitarianism, however, it manages to largely avoid such broad repressions as it was in the Soviet Union in the Stalin period.
However, the Kremlin regime is increasingly implementing the practices of the Soviet past. For example, State Duma deputy of the United Russia political party, Andrei Gurylev, has proposed reviving the Gulag forced labor camps for these undesirable to the Kremlin.
People tell me now, you want to organize a Gulag again. Well, I honestly say that I want those who are harming our motherland today to be happily waving a pickaxe around the Kolyma road. This is the truth, and I am not the only one who wants this. The people want it too. Andrei Gurylev, State Duma deputy from United Russia political party, on the air of the Tsargrad TV channel. On one hand, of course, they are checking the reaction of people using this odious deputy. On the other hand, of course, it is a kind of prediction of what Putin's Russia will turn into next.
Gurylev is well known for his radical statements. In October 2023, he proposed to destroy 20% of Russians who do not trust Putin. The politician's words were proposed to be checked for extremism, but the police and prosecutor's office found nothing suspicious in his words. Reported by Anastasia Tarnavska, Nikita Skoblikov, UATV News.